Hey Luxe lover, it's Mari from LiveLuxeLav, and on today's video, I'll be showing you the supplies I use to make my candles. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is the pouring pitcher. So this is where you will put your wax to melt it down. And you can use a spatula to mix the wax. That's what I use. Okay. I also have another spatula. So I have two spatulas that I use. I actually have two pouring pitchers as well. So first thing, pouring pitcher. So my next item is a melting pot. So this is a melting pot. It holds about 6 quarts of wax. And the way you use this is you plug it in, you put it at your desired temperature, and you put the wax in, melt it, and it has a convenient little spout right here for you to pour whenever you're ready. And FYI, do not put fragrance in here. This is just to melt the wax. That's it. Once you pour it and you put it in a pitcher, that's when you put your fragrance. You do not put fragrance oil in this melting pot. I repeat, do not put oil in the melting pot. So there is an alternative. If you do not have or you do not want to get a melting pot, you can use a standard pot at home. You put water in here. This is called the double boiling method. You put water in here, boil the water, put your wax in here, and you mix, you get it to your temperature, and great, there you go. There you have it. You do not need to get you a melting pot if you don't want to. That's an alternative, okay? Item is your wicks. So I personally use a spiral wooden wick. So this is my wick. It comes in a cute little casing. So this is what I use. There are alternatives though. They have this type of flat wick, wooden wick. And you also have cotton wick. So this is the commonly used wick that we all know. So we then have Wick Clips. So I will demonstrate. So the cotton wick already has it. You can order it actually separate, but the one that I have here, it already has it. So for this one, this is the Wick clip. And then what you do is you just put it in like so, and there you have it. Okay, then we have wick stickers. So I have a whole roll here. The wick sticker, you just take it off. Put it on, and I will demonstrate with a jar. Actually, I'll use this jar. And you center it. And there you go. There you have it. Okay. So if you have the cotton wick, same thing. Just get off here. And then you're ready to put it in your vessel. Okay? Optional, and this is if you use a cotton wick. So I'm gonna demonstrate. So we have the cotton wick in the jar. So this is a wick clip. So this is, I'm gonna demonstrate. So you put it in the jar, you pour your wax, and then this will just keep it straight and not all over the place. So it just keeps it nice and even and centered, so your wick doesn't go off. So this is only if you use a cotton wick. I use a wooden wick, and I don't need that because it doesn't go anywhere. It goes just straight, as you see. So that's that. You're also going to need fragrance oil. So fragrance oil. You have to measure out your fragrance oil according to the wax that you're going to use, depending on the vessel that you're going to use. So all those numbers and all those things, I'm not going to put in detail in this video. I'll probably make another video regarding fragrance oil, how much fragrance oil to use, etc. So fragrance oil, that's another item. Please use fragrance oil, not essential oil. Fragrance oils specifically. Do not use essential oils. Thank you very much. Okay, so our next item is the jar, the vessel. What you're gonna put your wax in. You're gonna put it in a jar. So we have different types of jars. You can put it in whatever you like. Mason jars. You can put it in basically anything you like. These are mine. These what I'll be using in my collection. So you are also going to need a kitchen scale to measure out your wax and your fragrance oil. So I have a little cup, and you pour the amount of fragrance oil in, and I personally measure with ounces. You can measure with ounces or grams. So that's what I measure with ounces. So I just pour it in. There you go. Same thing with the wax. What I do with the wax is I will take my pitcher, put the wax needed in there, and then just measure and just keep adding until I get the amount that I need. And that's that. So, kitchen scale. But I use these little droppers for my fragrance oil. So if I pour too much fragrance oil, if I go over in ounces, what I'll do is I would take a little bit out, because then if you're pouring back, like, you don't want to spill your fragrance oil. So this is just a tip. I take, and then I just put it back. That's it. So it's like not messy. So I do not like touching the wax with my hands. So I have gloves for my wax. So yeah, it's optional. So the most important item that I have to show you is the wax. So there are so many different types of waxes. I personally have only used soy wax, and the wax that I currently use, which is coconut apricot wax. So I have a little bit left here to show you. This one comes in a slab form. The soy wax I actually have, I believe. Yes, I do have soy wax to show you. So it comes in like flake form. So this is the bag of soy that I have left. But yeah, so here we are. So if you plan on selling candles, you are going to need a warning label on your jar. So I usually just put it on the bottom, keep it moving. Just stick it on the bottom. So another item that we have here is a thermometer. So I have an electric thermometer and I have this manual thermometer. So, thermometer. So an optional item is dye chips. So if you want to change the color of your wax, you can. There's dye chips and then there's liquid dye. So this is what the dye chip looks like. Yep, that's optional. A snuffer. So what this does is puts out the candle. It lights it out. You're also going to need a wick trimmer. So to trim your wick, wick trimmer. You're also gonna want to have a heat gun. So what this is used for is if the top of the wax doesn't come out so pretty, what you can do is just heat the top of the wax and it'll smooth it out. Yeah, it does works magic. The next item is a lighter. So I have this cute little lighter. And you can also use a torch to light your candle. Very important. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative. And if you did like it, please comment, like, and subscribe below. Until next time, Luxe Lover. Bye.